Hello Year 9, Mrs. Kahoot here. This little video is just an introduction just to go through basically what you're going to be learning from me over the next 5 weeks. So you're going to get an online lesson from me once a week, which will give you a bit of an introduction to GCSE PE. So welcome, congratulations, you are the chosen ones. Really well done on choosing the best possible option there is. I mean, there wasn't really any other choice, was there? It had to be this. You're going to have the best 2 years ever on this course and come out with a really good GCSE at the end of it, as long as you do everything I ask you to do. In terms of being prepared, if you just follow these week by week lessons, learn the facts that are in your fact book, and there is no way in hell that you are going to have missed out on anything or be behind on anything. In terms of practical, you can just try and keep your fitness levels up, so going for walks, maybe even going for little runs, maybe trying an online workout video on YouTube, trying to practice your own sports whenever you can, so whatever you normally take part in school or outside of school, whether that's football, badminton, running or netball. Just try and keep up to date on those skills, on that thing that you're really good at, you're really passionate about, and you won't find yourself losing any fitness or being behind when we come back, because fitness is such an important part of it. And if you're not physically fit, if you're not keeping yourself active, you are going to struggle with the practical aspects of the course when we get back. Theory wise though, what you're seeing on your screen in front of you is essentially the whole course really watered down. So this is a revision guide that my year 11s use, that I created, and it basically gives everything in a really simple format. Now in terms of what you're going to be looking at over the next 5 weeks, we're going to start with skeletal system, moving on to muscular system, and then we're going to do a bit of a jump because these are sort of more intense later on topics here. So we're going to do a bit of a jump down here to components of fitness and fitness testing. So some real key topics that you're going to be looking at. And then if I just show you on here, so this is the Ocr specification. So this is your specification that you are going to be learning. And it basically will just give you a rough idea, and none of this will make sense to much of you, but I did want to show you one thing when I can get to it eventually. And parents, if you are interested, here we go, this is what I'm looking for. So course overview. So your course is split up into 3 sort of aspects. You've got your theory, so that's 2 exams on different topics. So this is 1 exam paper worth 60 marks, 1 hour paper worth 30% of your overall grade at the end, and it's all to do with the human body. So things to do with fitness, things to do with your biology and how your body reacts to exercise and physical training. So that's all that exam paper. You have a second exam paper to sit, which is on socio-cultural influences. So all to do with things that are going on in the media relating to sport, but sports psychology, and again that's worth 60 marks, 1 hour paper makes up 30%. So in total your overall grade is made up of 60% theory, so you learning the content and applying that at the end. You then have your other 40%, which is made up of your practical performance and your AEP, which is your a piece of coursework essentially that we normally tend to do at the end of year 10. Now in terms of how I set out the timetable, that may change slightly just because of obviously what's been going on at the minute. So but don't worry, the key facts and things that you need to learn, the content is still the same, which is why I'm giving you this solid introduction to start with. Your practical performance is assessed through 3 different sports that we will choose together towards the middle of year 11. So towards the middle of year 11, I'll say, right, you're really good at this sport, you're really good at this sport, and you're really good at this sport. These are going to be your 3. Do you feel happy with that? Do you feel confident? And we'll agree, disagree, maybe change some things around, maybe adapt. But that's a decision that we make together based on what you perform best in. So each one of those sports is worth 10% of your grade, and then your coursework is worth another 10%, which makes up your 40% of non-exam assessment. So you've got 2 exams, and then you've got sort of 2 parts of non-exam assessment, your practical and your piece of coursework. Just going down, this just highlights some other stuff, all the content you're going to learn, blah, 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 blah. I don't think it's actually in here. I was just looking to see if the list of practical sports is on here. It isn't. But you can email me if that is something that you want to know about. So just going back to the PowerPoint slide here. So like I say, we are going to start off looking at skeletal system and muscular system. We're then going to jump down here and look at components of fitness and fitness testing. Really, really, really big, chunky, important parts, and where we would start with the course as an introduction. If you have any questions, queries, if you're struggling with the online, to understand the online lesson and then apply that knowledge to the facts in your booklet that you need to learn, please, please, please do not suffer in silence. Email me, nkahoot@johnfernley.org. If not, if you can get a message to somebody else in school and they can pass that on to me, but I am here to help. I will aim to get back to you within 24 hours. So please don't feel like you're on your own with this. Parents, kids, just get in contact with me. That's it for the introduction. What you need to do now is go on to lesson 1, which you should find in the same place on the YouTube channel. And we're going to start looking at skeletal system. So speak to you again soon. Bye.